In this lesson, we're going to continue with more tools in the parametric design or part design workbench. And of course, we're going to also continue with the sketcher or the sketch workbench. So actually, we're going to start with creating some sketch directly in here. And we're also going to see how we can create subtractive forms like holes and cavities, etc., etc. So let's get started with something. I'm going to pick one of these um, shapes. I'm going to create an hexagon. I don't really care about setting up constraints. It's just for the sake of working with 3D modeling and doing some more examples. I'm going to leave this sketch as it is, and I can close. Okay, so I have the first sketch, which I can already extrude in 3D. So let me just use the pad. So this is the first extrusion I'm going to do. Let's make it 2 centimeters. And we also have other options here, like we can reverse it, we can do symmetrical to plane, and then we have other types of extrusion, or we can extrude like with other references, which we're gonna see in just a minute. Now, another option when you create a 3D model like this is to select a face. You can also extrude that face like this. So I can say, okay, this is gonna be like 4 centimeters. Okay, and then perhaps I can take this one here and do the same exact thing. So I can extrude 4 centimeters. Now you can set up if you want the direction to be where it's going to be. So right now this is the direction it's going, or you can select like another reference or like a customized direction. So you can change here the orientation. Okay, also can go like down, up or down. So basically you can continue extruding, and creating more geometry. And of course, you can create all these other shapes. So also if let's say I want to go here, I don't need every time to create a datum plane as we saw before. So it's kind of a work plane. We can also like select a face and sketch directly on that face. So let me create like a slot right here. Okay. Again, I don't care about the constraints or anything, just creating really fast. So you can see it goes exactly onto that face. So now if I close this, I'm still in the body. So you can see that this last sketch is part of this body, which is really important if you want to continue to add or remove parts of your object. So if I go in the extrude, it's gonna create like this extra piece, which is gonna be part of this object. So the body here is the let's say fusion of all these different operations that I'm doing. So if I want to go negative, so let's go on this other side, and again I'm gonna just create something on this face. It's gonna be like another slot. Okay, close. So now I can also do the opposite. I can do a pocket, which is removing material instead of adding material. So it's like a Boolean in a way. So we are subtracting that part. Now, whether you are going in subtractive mode or in addition, you can also use the taper. So here I can set up some like degrees. So let's say 10 degrees. You can see it's kind of enlarging inside, or I can go the other way. If I press the minus, this is gonna go like this. Let's make it even more visible. So you have like a limit of degrees. You can see here is like getting smaller and smaller inside. Of course, I can extrude that face because that's another face I have. So say if I say okay, again, extrude, you can see kind of creating, I don't know, like a USB port or something. I don't know. It's, you know, just doing some examples. Okay, and other things. So if I use this other face, let's create something else. Let's do like a circle. So I'm gonna do a circle here. Okay, and again, I want to create a pocket. So this stops there, but I can also increase the amount, the length. So it's going deeper and deeper inside the object. Now, again, this could be reversed. Well, in this case, reverse doesn't do anything because it goes on this other direction and doesn't find anything. Or it could be symmetrical. So it goes like both ways, this way and the other way. Or you can change this and say true all means that it's gonna go through everything it encounters. So it's gonna be like an infinite subtractive cylinder in this case. So it goes all the way through instead of like stopping in a dimension that you can define. And then you can say to first, so it's gonna stop to the first phase that encounters, which is that one on the other side in this case. But if you, let me just create another hole in this. Now, the other way is to get into the initial sketch, which was here. So you can see how you can always go back. So I'm going to go back to this initial sketch. And let's create, well, another, if you want to create something inside, which is going to be a hole, you can do another shape within the shape, which we already saw. But also you have other options. Another option I like to use is the offset. So the offset is going to create another geometry inside. And also you can delete the original geometry if you want. But in this case, no, we want to keep it. And we can also add an offset constraint if we want. And also we have different modes. So this is intersection. So it's going to be straight. And then we have arc. So it's going to create arcs. If you go like outside like this, you can see it's creating arcs. If it goes inside, it doesn't create it. So let's like create this, and also it's creating some constraints, and there's some issues here. I don't know what's that. So I'm gonna try to get rid of the arc. I'm gonna do a simple intersection like this. Okay, let's close and see if, okay, it's working. Okay, now you can see it stops that pocket. Let's go back to the pocket. So double click to get inside. Every time you can go back and forth. Let me close this panel. Okay, so to first is gonna stop to the first phase. Up to phase, I can say, okay, arrive like there and stop there. Or I can select another phase. So arrive right there and stop. So you can see it's stopping there. Or I can stop it right there. And then you have two dimension. So you're basically setting up a dimension on this side and dimension on the other side. So if you increase it, eventually it's gonna go there. And then up to shape, again, if you have another shape, like in another extrusion perhaps, you can set that. So you have a lot of options here to create pockets using extrusion. And the same goes for, this is negative extrusion, but the same goes for positive extrusion. So if I wanna go inside there and create another sketch right there, so let's create another, well, let's create just a rectangle in here, okay? And then close. So if I wanna extrude that, I can extrude it to phase, like up to phase. I'm gonna select this phase, so it goes through and it stops there. So it goes positive and negative. Next one in line is gonna be the hole. So to create a hole, we still need a sketch. And I'm gonna do something different right now. I wanna create a sketch like with the standard sketch and position it like on this plane. Okay, so it goes here. And then I'm gonna create a simple circle. Okay, which we don't really see, so it's right there. And remember, you can always cut